Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha, I'm a freelance makeup artist based in London, and today I'm going to be reviewing the relatively new Foreo Luna 4 device. So I've used Foreo devices for over 6 years now, and that includes Luna 2, then I have UFO 2, then I have the ISA toothbrush and other devices from the brand. So I was very happy when Foreo reached out and have graciously agreed to sponsor the video. So this video is in partnership with Foreo Sweden. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my before and after results of using the new Luna 4 device. And I'll also share some of the newer features in Luna 4 compared to its predecessors. And finally, I'll also discuss if Luna 4 is a good fit for your skincare routine. So let's get started. So what is Luna 4? So Luna 4 is a 2-in-1 smart facial cleansing and firming device. So I've been using it for over 2 months now at a frequency of say about 5 days a week, just because I do get lazy some days, and then I'll just use micellar water for my skincare routine at the end of the day. So those days that I skip this, I do make sure that the next day, the following morning, I do use the Foreo 2. So it kind of averages to about 5 to 6 times per week. So I do have a fair idea of how I feel about this device. So it has soft silicone touch points that cleanses the skin in 3 modes. So you can use a regular mode, a deep cleansing mode, or a gentle mode. Now, when I compared this with Luna 2, which is this one, which has been with me for more than 6 years now, I believe. So when I compare the bristles between the two, I can definitely feel that the Luna 4 has much more softer brush head, if that makes sense, the silicone fingerprints. And also this one, the older one, had more like lines, if that makes sense. I'm going to bring it in closer so maybe you can have a closer look at it. Compare that with Luna 4. So you can see that these has like little finger projections right here. Also, these graduate from really fine ones at the bottom here to the larger ones at the top right here. And that depends on the kind of Luna 4 you get. So this green one is meant for combination skin types, whereas the purple, I believe, is for sensitive skin types, and the orange or peach one is for balanced or normal skin type. So don't go by the color that you like, but instead go for the one that's suited to your particular skin type. So because it's a cleansing device, it takes away any excess sebum you may have on the skin, dirt, makeup, sunscreen, etc. So anything pretty much that you have on your skin, it removes them gently but yet effectively compared to just using your fingers. And even if you have the predecessor, which is the Luna 3, I do believe these touch points are 17 times softer than the ones in Luna 3. So this one, as I said before, is meant for combination skin type, and I do have oily skin in the summer months and then more of a combination as we approach winter. So this is perfect for my skin type, and I prefer using it either on a regular setting, so just default, and the on-off button is at the back right here, so this middle. And then on the sides here are 2 notches. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to try and bring it closer. So that one is for gentle cleaning, and the symbol right here is for deep cleaning. So I use this on the regular cleaning mode most of the time, and on the deep cleaning mode about every 3 days or so, or anytime my skin feels particularly congested. Or on days where, as I mentioned before, when I'm lazy the previous night and I just use micellar water to clean my face, the next day morning I will definitely make sure I use it on the deep cleaning mode. So Foreo 4 functions by using Foreo's T-sonic pulsations, which are essentially little vibrations that help in unclogging the pores, if that makes sense. So think of it as going in between the pores and really removing any dirt or any excess makeup or any excess sunscreen, anything you may have in your pores. And these settings can be adjusted. I'll show you once we get onto the app portion. Now, the first time you use this or any other Foreo device, you do have to download their app and sync it to your phone using Bluetooth. But thereafter, you can use it either with the app, you have built-in programs in there, or you can use this device on its own at the default settings. So let's have a closer look at the app. Now on the app, the different modes are divided as cleansing, massaging, or treatments. Each one is different, and you can further customize each one of these based on your personal preference. So you can change the intensity or the duration of each mode. So let's have a deeper dive at the cleansing mode. So here's what the default settings on the app look like. Now I have, as I mentioned before, oily to combination skin type, and I do prefer a stronger cleanse on my forehead and around my nose area. So all I did was go onto the app and increase the duration and the intensity for those particular areas. So in terms of the intensities, you can go all the way from 1 to I believe 16 is the higher end. I generally stay around the 10 to 12 mark for my forehead and my nose, and stay at the default 8 or for my cheeks, chin, and for my neck. So let's move on to a demo of me using Luna 4. This is a step that I do not as my first cleanse. That's very important. So I use this either in the morning where I do not have any makeup, so I'll straight away go in with Luna 4. Or if I'm using this at nighttime, I first go in with an oil cleanser, take off all my makeup, and this is going to be my second cleanse. So my face is already damp at that stage, and then I'll use a cleanser of my choice. I have tried both the Foreo cleanser, which Foreo kindly sent me, and compared it with my regular cleanser, which is the Philosophy Purity, and they both perform equally well. Just that the Foreo cleanser is slightly of thicker texture, so I do need to massage that in a little bit more to form like a lather on the skin. And that's something I personally prefer to do, to massage in the cleanser into my skin compared to just applying it to the brush head and then letting it do. I just feel like it doesn't spread as much compared to first massaging it in it and then using the Luna 4. So once I've spread the cleanser all over my face, I will then use the power button at the back, turn that on, and then start with my forehead, then come down onto my cheek, move on to the nose, upper lip, and chin, and move on to the other side of my face. And lastly, I follow that up with applying it on my neck. Now, this doesn't always stay like this. Sometimes I'll start with my chin and go upwards, and I don't really follow the duration or the buzzer that goes off when 30 seconds or 15 seconds are over for each treatment area. I just do go by how my skin feels. So some days, say I need a few extra seconds on my forehead or on my nose, I will spend that extra time there and then move on to other areas which don't need as much time. By default, the Luna 4 runs for 1 full minute, but again, you can change the duration that you would like the cleanse to be. Now, another thing that I feel is important to mention is that when I'm using it, I'm not pressing it into my skin. I'm just literally holding it against the edge of my skin and letting the T-sonic pulsation do the work. So it's important not to press it into your skin because that can probably cause some damage to your skin, which you don't want. So when I'm using it on the face, I'm moving it in small circular motions. At the end of your cycle, the device will automatically shut off. I then just rinse the device and set it out to air dry. What I also love about Foreo devices is that Luna 4 being completely waterproof, I can also take it in my shower and use it there. So what I tend to do is leave my newer device in my bathroom sink and then this one in my shower. So I have one depending on where I decide to wash my face. Once I've washed the device, I also wash the cleanser from my face and then pat it dry, and it's ready for skincare. And once I finish my skincare, I can also decide to use the other side of Luna 4 and go in for maybe one of the massage options or even one of the completely set up treatments. So let's have a closer look at the massage options. So there's 5 different kind of waves that the Luna 4 offers. Just going to read off from their website. It can range from a deep tissue massage to a lymphatic drainage, to a trigger point massage, to a shiatsu, I believe, kind of massage, or reflexology based massage. And the app shows the different parts of the face that each massage is recommended for. Now, these massages can not only boost circulation, but also can relieve muscle tension in the jawline. I tend to hold a lot of it at my jawline. It can also be used just as a calming experience on the skin. I personally haven't personalized the massage options yet. I've used all 4 of the treatment options. So let's have a closer look. Now, depending on what area you would like to work on, the massage is already prepped and set to work best on that part of the face or neck. So the 4 treatments that they include: number 1 is the eyes on the prize for firming the eye area. The second one is nothing but neck for toning the neck. And there's contour crazy to sculpt your face for a tightened, lifted complexion. And lastly, magic mouth, which targets frown lines and the jawline. As an example, I'm just going to show you the eyes on the prize treatment. So I've already applied my skincare, including an eye cream, and I'm going to follow the steps on the eyes on the prize treatment.
Start by placing the device on each part of the eye contour for 2 seconds at a time. Then, glide the device from the outer corner of the under eye to the temple twice. Starting on the outer corner of the brow, gently glide the device in a circle around the eye contour, moving to the inner corner of the eye, under the eye, and back up to the temple. Repeat this movement 5 times. Starting on the outer corner of the brow, gently glide the device up to the hairline. Repeat this movement 5 times across the brow. Finally, place the device at the temple and lightly massage the area in circular motions. Now repeat on the opposite side of your face.
This was very relaxing, especially when I go around my brows and my forehead. And after the massage, I just quickly rinse the device with some soap and water and let it air dry. Now, coming to the price of this device, it retails for $279 US or 239 pounds here in the UK. But I've already seen a lot of deals for Black Friday, and I believe there's also be sales for Christmas if you're planning to add a cleansing device to your skincare routine. Now, a single charge of this, which usually takes a couple of hours or so, can give you 300 uses. So that's about a year's worth of cleansing from just one charge. And that's if you're using it once every single day. It charges with the cable that comes with it, and that has a USB outlet. So I just literally connect it to my laptop. I haven't had to recharge it in the last 2 months. Overall, I think Luna 4 is a very easy to use and set up cleansing device. It has become an integral part of my skincare routine. I don't feel like I have to do this whole extra step. It just comes in very naturally, especially because I have been using Luna 2 previously. And in conjunction with this and UFO 2, you get really radiant, beautiful skin. Personally, I've noticed smoother skin on my face and neck. Especially when you use it for the first time, you can really tell a difference. I've also noticed that my skin is more radiant, and I generally had less of blackheads and also breakouts. And because my skin is cleansed thoroughly, I feel like my skincare products also have a chance to perform better on my skin. And here's my results of using the Foreo 4 for about 2 months. Here's the before and after. Another bonus that I've noticed is my makeup sits very well on my skin, especially around the nose, which tends to be, even though it's oily for me, I do get quite a bit of dryness around the corners of my nose. I'll just come in closer so you can have a closer look at my skin. Even though it is with makeup, you can see how makeup sits on my skin. Overall, I highly recommend trying out Luna 4 if you have congested skin, if your skin is prone to breakouts, and you feel like you're missing something in your skincare routine. It is an investment, but I do feel like it's really worth it. And with Foreo, I know based on my experience over the last 6 years that I've used various devices from them, the quality is top notch, and I have not had to replace a single device. And it is very true about a single charge. Like I have the Isa toothbrush from 2 years ago, I believe, and I still haven't had to recharge that. So I really hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll try and get back to as many as possible, but here's a couple of videos that I think you might find interesting, especially the one on UFO 2, which I highly recommend. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!